Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
A lot of pre-match. And there's the bell for round one. He misses with that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. Got him with a left jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He missed with that jab. A perfect counter shot. That left counter punch will score. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull and a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry. Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
There's a counter shot. That left scores. And he misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Good counter-punching for both these athletes. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter-punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Which fighter will say no mas? He fails to score with that left hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good punch. Good. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he misses with the left uppercut. Do you believe what we're seeing? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That left hook missed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just misses with that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter right-handed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter lands. What would you tell the... There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good punch. Good counter left hand there. He blocks that jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed. Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Good left counter that lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Catch and shoot. That left counter was perfectly timed. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Beautiful counter shot. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no... Let's start the sixth. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few. When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
And he just missed with that left jab. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They exchange punches. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Another scoring shot there. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Beautiful counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And a counter left. There's a right hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punching. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot with the right hand. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Lands with the right counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. Left punch. Left punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. One punch could change. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. This is the 10th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. He misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good left hand. Quick punch scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Left counter scores. As bad as Bob.
Come on.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Trying to answer back. Counter right. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I thought we were going to see the finish there. These punches coming from every angle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice job landing that left counter punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Punch, counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.